Wow, well, I'm trying my best Zulu, you know. I'm just a Botswana guy
Aye,
being beaten
aye.
by
Yeah,
a
fine,
middle-aged
friend.
white guy with a Zulu, you know.
Oh, buggy. Rajoni, 30 years, 2010.
I know you're marking it with many, many events, but one of the most significant one is the release of Spirit is the Journey, the CD and DVD.
Yes.
Please tell us a little bit about that.
My manager said to me, you've been professional for 30 years. Because I was also, before that, I was playing, but professional for 30 years as a musician. I said, what? I said, geez, it's been like a blink. He said, yeah, you must just choose some of your favorite songs from all parts of your career and put them onto a CD. And I did that. And then I decided to add on a DVD, which is the history of
all the reggae tracks, all nice raga tracks, with the drama of the dance. It was very much
instrument
beautiful.
was Africanized,
Yes,
and changed, and new demands were made on it. Play demands, strings were changed around, tuning was changed, picking style was, because that.
Hence, fellas, we started our recording album lineups on 12 tracks, another one album
Street songs that I grew up with,
7 tracks,
late 60s, early 70s, late 70s,
then we
and
changed
show
by the
how they were
composition and
performed.
everything.
okay.
So it's like a history of that style of music.
Wow.
All acoustic.
And in this journey, what would you say were the most significant milestones going along?
Well, first of all, it was discovering street music. Without that, I would not have started this journey, because the music, when I was first taught by street musicians how to play, they took me to the hostels.
Yes.
At the hostels, I saw
a dancing, chanting, of music in a different African culture. It was nice. It was beautiful. And then I started to like it, and then I started to incorporate it and mix it with now the studio line-up tracks. The part of being an author to a track contributes to the part of being an artist that is excellent in play. And he's getting some points in good playing of music and mixing to become to the next managing position of a producer. Yes, producer. That means a producer and artist knows one and the same thing. My discovery, it is made out of places that I went and learned to play music. That is the street. It was the first one. Then the school, we used to play also having a band, some choirs there. We participated, but we didn't have instruments. But be careful. Sometimes in life you got to have to stand for it. To be careful. Hold you down. Don't have to give it up. Just hold it up. Up and up. La 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 la. To be there. Just to be careful. Got a falling star. Just to be careful. Just hold it up there. Just to be careful. Just have to give it up and give it up. This is a Benzo Evolution. That is a 2022, a new album that has followed the lineup of the volumes and the hip hop. So now we are taking out on a deep house and going on with all the general genre that makes entertainment easy for everyone. Once you get power, the power will make you to continue unstopped in a way that is going to be remarkable and memory-wise it's going to stay in the generations that are coming and the generations of our generation, of course. And we say that even the audience must have to give us an approval to our kind of music that we play to them. Hex, he used to play on a two-string guitar. Then he got a drum. From the drums, he synced with one chorus per time and giving it a jamming guitar support. It was a session that was very good. I've been surprised to meet people who can play play or write, and make things move, getting a gist of motion, pushing the force of the a rhapsody, peaceful harmony in the beats can make your music to be very much of quality to your audience and to your coast code customers. When we were still playing at school grounds and all that, our music was not going to be recorded by anyone, because engineering, computer systems, by then at our schools, they were not all over the show. What I mean is that there were no students that learn or were taught well about computers by then, or typewriting with computers, all the digital improvements that we have, the power of it. That means the Microsoft Word and all that, it came with many changes. That's why today we find ourselves playing and combining all the technology of all these resources together. Technically, it doesn't need a sound engineer, basically, because science and mathematics calculations is that too good in selecting the bars or counting the bars and doing all that. You see, counting is very much important, because it's what makes the next part to be additional, and it makes the next one to be subtracted. It takes the other one, the formula to be divided by this one, and then minus that one, and then here come we reach our number, then our track. Taking local music today and internationally played music, the only secret of all is that you must learn how to play your beat. You must know your beat, you must know your tune, you must know how to select your backing vocals, how to select your vocal tunes, and get on to addition. But the boss of all, electrical electrical engineering. That's the boss of all in this kind of field. I can see that no, there are big machines. No, it's fine. But what comes most into my mind is the electrical things of it. All these things basically, they are electric in motion. That means there is a, when it's hot, we say there's too much heat. The temperature is hot in the studio. It's the jamming session. Everyone now becomes awake, occupied, then there's no one who can play around, because we are watching all of us. A contribution that must have to take place to all the members that are involved. It's simple to give support, to remain in unity with the team. And then we make sessions easier for each other, and then until we get the ultimate song that we need to be recorded, like this and this and this, and that we need to add this and this, that we need to write, type, everything must have to be neat and legible. Then from there we carry on to the other sectors, because it's a cycle of another sector, is a structure. From studio we move on to the other structures that are going to help us to develop this community project. This community principle or practice, it's for us. We know it now. We know it. We shall keep it. We've got the formula. We like to win. We like to make what is best for our audience. Alas, the best music players and artists at our local place, they were playing music. We were playing guitars with them. They taught us to play guitars, in the streets. We were playing guitars. People were interested, coming. And then we were, I remember when it was busy, it was when we were playing the amplifier, when the artist has brought his equipment, the DJs, and then we plug an amplifier. That was the kind of place where I have been, seeing them playing, and then I learn playing from the scratch. Yes, I will learn from playing well the measure. What is the measure? What is the those beats that are the measure one to tell you that this is a minor, is a E minor, this is a E minor, this is a this is a E minor. Playing things in the dark, without knowing what is in the book, what is written in the book themselves of music. So, but we learn the A, B, C, D, Abba, Chada. There's no one who comes then be a master until today. Just being careful, just to be a falling star, not so easy in this case. Oh yeah, but you keep your heads high. The stars will never fall in this case. They are just made by to be careful. Sometimes in life you got to have to just be careful. Just to be a falling star, it's not so easy in this case. Oh yeah, that you keep your heads high. The stars will never fall in this case. They are just made by to be careful. Sometimes in life you got to have to stand for it. To be careful, just to be careful, just to be careful. You will never give it up. Hey, don't let it hold you down. Don't have to give it up. Just hold it up, up and up. La 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 la. What we have to do more and more. Oh, nah. Just to be careful, just to be there, just to be careful. Got a falling star, just to be careful. Just hold it up there, just to be careful. Just have to give it up, don't give it up, don't give it up, 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 up. Mm-hmm. Don't let it go, just to be careful, just to make it harder and harder. Just keep it strong and strong, just to be careful, just to be there. The stars will fall one day, one day. Oh, oh. My dear Susan, my dear Susan. Oh, it makes me go crazy. Oh, it makes me go crazy just to be far away from you, my dear Susan. I'm not going to run alone right out to you. When I hear of you, I run crazy. And when I think of you, I run crazy. My dear Susan, my dear Susan, my dear Susan, my dear Susan. Ooh, yeah.